I noticed yesterday when I was outside, guys, that we had leaves that were coming down by the bunches in the breezy conditions we had yesterday. And I think we have enough wind to really help further that along today. So I know that a lot of the leaves that are changing colors and looking beautiful across the Triad aren't quite ready to fall yet, but we are getting relatively close to that time. Usually it's the first week or two of November when we hit peak season, and that's next week. We're talking about Tuesday as the first day of November. It's crazy how quickly it's coming. Cooler finish to the week, drier 60s in the works. Going to feel a lot more like fall these next few days. Rain chances start to redevelop later in the weekend, centered on Sunday into Monday. We'll talk more about that as we go through the show. Cooler air in place, colder air in the northern states, mild air ahead of the next front. And this is what's going to bring the wet weather in. This is going to be diving into Texas, hugging the Gulf Coast for a few days, and it will start to turn northward, northeastward really, through the southern states and into the Carolinas and bring that rain chance to fruition. 40s right now from Boone to Galax. You were in the 50s this time yesterday. It's currently 50 at PTI Airport, but you're surrounded by upper 40s. We do have a 51-degree reading in Burlington, though. This is a drop in temperature, 5 to 8 degrees early morning, 9 degrees colder than it was 24 hours ago in North Wilkesboro. Good sunshine in the forecast. Breezy, though. Winds out of the northeast will average about 10 to 15 miles per hour, but could occasionally gust to 20. So acorns are falling when that happens. High of 64 today. Mostly sunny, as I mentioned, then clear skies, and dress for 50s for dinner plans tonight. Also, with more of a lighter breeze and more of an easterly component to the foothills wind, I do think that temperatures in Mount Airy may be the same as Winston-Salem and Greensboro this afternoon. Mountain temperatures in the mid to upper 50s today. East-southeast winds keeping temperatures relatively mild. We'll watch those clouds kind of bank in against the mountains on occasion today. Mostly to partly sunny skies on occasion, clearing out as we head into tonight. More clouds return from the south and west on Friday, but we'll have bands of those coming in. Lower 60s is the best we'll do Friday and Saturday, Sunday too, with a rain chance coming in out of the south and west. But the beginning of your weekend looks dry. It just gets iffy as we head into Sunday night and the first part of Monday. We do have a 50% chance of rain for Halloween, but I do believe that this is going to favor the early half of the day. Best case scenario, and I think an achievable scenario, is we start to wind those showers down by the time the sun gets low, or at least late in the afternoon. So hopefully trick-or-treating will be okay. We got 5 days to figure that out, though.